Sales have picked up, guys. Look at this stack of video games. What's going on, guys? Jessica here. We are out in the garage again after filming Tuesday's video and watching it, and then Xena watching it. We both went, well, that was like 10 or 11 orders, but it was for like 3 days, so really actually not that great of sales. I was kind of excited about it that day, and I don't know why. Most of the items were low dollar items, but we had a drastic change. Later that evening, I was looking to see if, I was looking into some listings for some reason. I honestly don't remember why, but as I was scrolling through, I was noticing that I was seeing a lot of no returns on some of my items. I accept returns, so I spent a little bit of time going through, and I did figure out that my templates, about half of my templates that I have made for items, like when I do a bulk of items like video games or t-shirts or things like that, a lot of those were set to no returns, no domestic returns. I have no idea how that happened, but I went through every single template that I have made and made that switch, and I think it made a difference in sales, because in the last we're right at 48 hours. When I recorded Tuesday, it was, I think packages were out the door by about 1 p.m. that day. And anything that sold even after I recorded, we got that packaged up and got that out the door. And it is Thursday at around, what time is it? It's like 12:15, noon-ish. And we've got 25 orders. 25 orders. That's a lot. Yesterday was crazy. Wednesday, I was sitting here in the garage working at the toolbox, listing some more video games, and my phone just kept going off. It kept going off. I already had like 10 or 11 orders from overnight, from Tuesday evening and overnight into Wednesday, and I just was shocked. And it's gone off several times this morning already as well, and we're to 25 orders. So that's pretty good for right in the middle of the week in 48 hours, especially for myself. I'm not like, I'm a one-person show most of the time when it comes to listing. Xena does do research when she finds things that she's really into. She does a research for those items and lets me know these are good for eBay. She also does a lot of other work, like she's been working on some cross-listing for us, cross-listing some things to Mercari using List Perfectly. I do have a link for that down in the description below if you guys are interested in List Perfectly. Go check that out. But yeah, so the templates, got that fixed, and I think that made a huge difference. So we're gonna pull orders today. We're gonna talk about a couple other things, but go check out that template video though, guys. I do have one that shows how to make a template if you do bulk lots of things, or if you do your listing in batches, like today I'm gonna do all shirts, today I'm gonna do all video games, things like that. Templates will help you get that done so much quicker. So go check out that video if you haven't seen it already. But let's go ahead and get into our orders. Like I said, we've got 25 to pull, so I'll try to get through it as quickly as I can without lingering too long like I already have. Our first item is a lot of 7 country music VHS. And it says black shelf. We have a lot of black shelves, but I think I know where it is. I think it might be one of these boxes up here. Let's see. Hopefully I'll get lucky and it's the top one. But it's not. Oh, that's that camera set. Is it this one? Oh yeah, that's it. I see Johnny Cash, Reba, George Strait. Yeah. So this is an 8x8x4 box. This is what we use for hats. And it fit 7 VHS in it perfectly. Oh, sorry for the bad camera work. Trying to pull that down and pick up my phone and hold the camera all at once. Our next item is actually over on the toolbox already because it never got put away. It sold overnight from when I listed it, so I'm holding this very awkwardly right now. Okay, so we got that box. Here, I'll give you guys a better look at this. We've got this lot here, like I said, of country VHS. You're getting a shadow, but yep, So various The Judds, George Strait, Garth Brooks, Johnny Cash, and Reba. And those sold for $12. So our next item is a VHS that Xena found in the house in a tote from... Every time I stand over here, I get that weird... You guys see that little light dot? It annoys me. There we go. Okay, so the next item is this Nosferatu VHS. Xena found this in the house in a box of stuff that we bought at a... What was it? It's outside of a vintage mall that's not too far from here. And once or twice a year, they do like parking lot, flea market type of vendor thing. And we bought a bunch of VHS from a guy, and this was one of them. Nosferatu. This sold for $8. Not too bad for an old VHS. And up next, we're going to skip the video games until the end because they're in Xena's office. So we're going to scroll past that one. Our next one is some replacement board game parts. They are for the Disney Sorry in SM5. SM5. Which set is this? Green. These right here. There we go. Cool. So these are little, like, the movers for the Sorry game. There was 4 different colors. And I see Winnie the Pooh right there in the front. And there's Dumbo. These sold for $3. If I have a game, guys, if I buy a board game at a yard sale or wherever, and I get it home and realize it's actually not complete, I'll just part it out. Especially things like this that are themed like Disney or... trying to think if I have anything else. If you find the Monopoly that has the card reader and little credit cards, those sell really well. I've sold those pretty quickly. But yeah, so these little Disney movers, like I said, sold for $3. Whoa, almost threw my phone. Pushed a button in the movement there. I don't know how to say that. Elton John CD, next on E2. E2. It's gonna be in this bucket down here. The lighting is terrible in the garage, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do about it. We've got 3 light bulbs in here, but it's just not enough for this garage, especially with all the stuff we got in here. Elton John Blue Moves CD 2-disc set. Let's see here. Should be closer to the top because it hasn't been that long since I listed it. Let's move these cassettes over. Oh, look, there it is right there on the side. Hey, there we go. Put these back. All right, there we go. Okay, so Elton John Blue Moves 2-disc set. That sold for $10.20. That would have been on an offer, probably a 15% off offer. So let's take that over to the toolbox. The next couple are video games. We'll scroll past those, do those last. That one down. And next is a hat in HB8. Oh man, I moved this stuff the other day because I was pulling video games out. I've been working on lots of the video games that are left over that are not like bangers. Let's see, HB8. So that's this one here. Let's pull this up. It is an American Needle Watkins Glen. What the heck? We're just gonna have to find it. It's a tan hat. Oh, I see it already. This one right here. What is it? Watkins Glen Grand Prix National. Some kind of racing hat. And it sold for $14. So let's get that out of there. We get this lid back on. All right. Oh, there we go. We're just going to hang on to that. We're just going to move on to the next item. A Fortnite beanie in tote B3. Let's see. Did I say how much that hat sold for? The hat sold for $14. In case I didn't say it, I'll say it again. Fortnite beanie which is probably right here in the corner. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Oh wait, maybe it's back here in the back. There it is. I bet you that's it. Yep. Whee. Okay. You guys know what a beanie looks like. It says Fortnite on it. That sold for, I bonked my hat, $9. So not too bad there. Let's take these two items over to the toolbox so that I have a hand free, kind of. And it's the next item's another hat. How funny. Looks like I'm packing hats today, guys. Going back to the hat totes. HB1. Let's see, did I put 8 back? I think I did. Okay, good. HB1, way up there at the top. Oh man, hope that's not a message. Do you guys cringe a little bit when you get the message tone from eBay? It always makes me nervous. I'm like, oh, please just be like some kind of a promotional offer or something silly. Please don't be somebody complaining or asking, where's my order? The day that they order it, you know, that drives me nuts. But always makes you go, oh, don't be something bad. So our next hat is a vintage Harrington, Kansas Centennial Snapback Trucker hat. Let's see. Looks like it has a little, it might be this one here. Oh yeah, that one. I saw that in the picture that it had this white, or this black around the brim. So that's it. Train hat. That sold for $12. Let's put that up here. Get this put back. Let's see if I can do it. I can do it. Hey! One-handed. Woo! Not too bad. Sorry about all the huffing and puffing, y'all. Next is a video game. Oh, let me grab that hat because our next item is on the toolbox already as well. It's another item that sold very quickly before I could get it put away. I need to get in the habit of putting stuff away the day that I list it. You know, be a good eBayer. Did I tell you that Harrington, Kansas hat sold for $12? Yes, I did tell you that. I noticed in the last video there were a few things that I just completely forgot to tell you guys how much they sold for. So I'm trying to do better about letting you guys know that information, because what's the point of doing a what sold if I don't tell you how much it sold for? So our next item is a Michael Jackson Thriller cassette tape. You guys see that? That's Inked Picker up there. Oh no, it's not, it's James. I thought it was still Inked Picker. That's funny. Michael Jackson Thriller sold for $7, so definitely check out popular cassettes like this. Right at Halloween, I saw in the comps that somebody sold this cassette for like $20. It was a total off-the-wall price. Everybody else's were close to the $7 where mine is, maybe a little bit more, but I was just shocked that somebody sold it for 20 bucks. I guess that was some random person that was like, gotta have that right now. Who knows? Oh, our next sale, also on the box. This one sold really fast. This was from the video game haul that we just had recently. This one sold for $6, Tron on VHS. Speaking of the video game haul, that's actually doing really well. We've got several video games we're gonna go pull here after we get through everything else in the garage. I've been keeping tabs on where we're at with that. Got a little list going, a running total list. And this running total is after fees and shipping on eBay. Of course, we have to pay taxes on it, so this won't be a completely absolute final total, but as of right now, including everything from today that we're pulling, I've already written it down on here. We paid $300 for everything. If you're interested in that, go watch that video, check it out. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff for $300. And we are currently at $239 after fees and all that. So, like I said, we'll have to take taxes out, but $239, we're well on our way to that $300 mark to be in the green. So that's awesome. So that Tron VHS, $6. Our next one is another video game. So we're going to scroll past that. Next is another VHS. Lots of VHS, lots of media. That's actually something that was set to no returns. Some of those, when I do those in bulk, I use a template for those. And I've done a lot of those recently, and all of them were as no returns. So all of a sudden we've been selling a ton of media, so pretty interesting. Savage Harvest VHS. This is a weird one from one of the lumberyard estate sale from like a year ago when I very first started doing YouTube. I think we paid $1 for it. Let's see. E3. My mind blanked out a little bit there for a second. E3 Savage Harvest. And it is in a plastic. This might be it right here. So, oh yeah, in one of these plastic cases. So this is a weird one. I actually put photos of me playing this. I had to test it to see if it was in another language. You can see here it has some like characters there. So I was like, it's got English on it and the characters. So, and the whole back of it is in another language, and like, I don't know if they're Chinese characters or what. I don't want to say the wrong thing because I only speak English, but yeah, so picked this up, thought it was interesting, and sold for $39. It's taken, like I said, probably close to a year to sell, but once I fixed that no returns business, it sold like right away. So that's really cool. It's actually going international. Let me check real quick and see, where is it actually going? International shipping. It's going to Canada. It's going to Calgary, Canada. So that's cool. Our next item is another media item. Let me close this tote up. Next item is in the black file cabinet here. It is a cassette. Baroque Favorites. Should be, I think the classical stuff is down here. Ooh, be that one, because I know it's got that color. Nope, Roseanne Cash. It's got tannish kind of color to it. Like the classicals on this side. I don't know what these stickers are I have laying on top here. Hopefully they're not really important. Looks like I was using them when I was comping stuff out. There it is. Is it that one? Or that one? There we go. Baroque Favorites. Let's see. Up next is in D3. It is a book. Oh, Baroque Favorites sold for $3 whole. But when I use the templates, $3, I need to start staying away from that stuff because literally I'm probably going to make $1.50 or, $1.50 to $2 max after taxes and fees. Cha-ching, we just sold something. That's awesome. But when I use the templates, I can knock those out really quick. Very quickly. So sometimes I get in a mood where I just want to sit and list really super easy things and list a ton of them, but it's probably really not worth my time. Definitely going to try to start staying away from that. But anyways, our next item, like I said, is a book. It's in D3. It is the ABCs of Reloading. I think it's right here, hopefully. Probably better, let's take this down because it's kind of heavy. I don't want to, I'm very clumsy and I will knock it off of the shelf. Shoot, I hope it's in here. There it is on the very bottom. There's a little stack of books down there. Got the ABCs of Reloading, and that sold for $12.75. So that would have been on an offer because I normally do whole numbers on all my pricing. All right, let's put that back. Okay, so $12.75 on that one. Let's carry some of this over to the toolbox before I get too much piled up over here away from everything else, because I'll end up having mess all over the place and then have to hunt everything down. Okay, this next one is something that's been in the store for over a year. I recently went in and adjusted the pricing, and I've sold, this will be like the third one in the last month, so glad to get rid of them. It is in here in the tan file cabinet. And it is this drawer. How many are left? It's these Ghostbusters things. They're kind of like advent calendars. Ghostbusters, Paranormal Collectibles, 13 Days of Ghostly Surprises. So there's little things in it, like it listed off here. Stickers, coaster, magnets, keychain, buttons, and pin. Those are some of the items that you'll get in here. Not much of a mystery when they tell you what's in it, but pretty cool. I picked these up at Walmart, like I said, over a year ago for $10 after Halloween. They were clearanced out. And I thought, oh, the comps are good on these. They looks like they sell for like $30. I bought everything they had left, $10 a piece, and I just sold this one for $19. So I lowered my price quite a bit. I had them closer to the $30 mark for quite some time. I've sold some on a 15% discount, which I think puts it around the $16 mark, just to get them the heck out of here. So I'm only making a few dollars profit, very small amount of profit off of these, but glad to get them out of here and clear out that drawer in that file cabinet, because I could definitely be using that for other things. Let's see. Let's put this down. Woo! Tilt, full tilt mode. Our next item is a t-shirt. Disney Villains skull graphic. Let's see, number 376. Gotta be in this tote here. 74, 376. There we go. See if you guys can see some of that. There's Gaston and the witch from Snow White. The guy from, is that Hercules? There's Ursula and Jafar. Oh, there you go. You can see him okay. Hyenas, crocodile. Pretty cool. So it's all these Disney villains and they form a skull on the t-shirt. Very cool shirt. Wish it was my size. Definitely would have kept it if it was. That sold for... Man, the lighting is so weird in here. That sold for $18. That was a pretty good one, guys. Pretty good one for a t-shirt. $18 t-shirt. Definitely having some better sales the last couple of days. Let's see. Up next is a Smokey and the Bandit DVD in E1. Smokey and the Bandit, new sealed, so that helps me out. I'm gonna get into E1. It's always nice when you know it's sealed, because then you can just grab the sealed ones, or pay attention to the sealed ones. Smokey and the Bandit. Where are you? I already looked at that one. Last time I looked in this tote on video, it took me forever to find what I was looking for. And I was looking directly at it over and over again. I'm sure you guys got a kick out of that. Dragon Age. Sports. Rain Man. Jurassic Park. Be this one. Please be this one. Nope. Be one of these. Look, I'm probably doing it again because I said it. I'm probably looking directly at it. Dark Knight. Laws of something. What's that one? Dragon Age. Gun Sword. Date Night Centennial. That is not it. Not it. Not it. Oh man, not another message. Oh, there it is. Smokey the Bandit. I was looking for these lighter colors. It's actually a red spine. That's why I wasn't seeing it, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? That's a cop-out. Sold for $5. Not bad. Sealed DVD. Easy. Super easy to list. Let's see. Let me put this lid back on here and put this away so I don't kick it, because I will. I'll kick it and trip and fall on camera, and nobody wants to see all that. I mean, maybe you guys do, but that's rude. I'd laugh. Our next item is a vintage McDonald's toy with Ronald McDonald, and it is in SM8. Which is this floor here. Oh, which one is it? Number 1. This one here. Little guy. Let's take these over to the toolbox. And I'll show you this little toy. It's kind of a neat one, I think, anyway. Set that DVD down. So this is a Ronald McDonald with a little star. It says Ronald McDonald on it. The star, what's neat about it is this glows in the dark, so it's pretty cool. TV is distracting. I normally don't have the TV on in the background. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. It does glow in the dark. My opening picture for the listing is with the lights off and it glowing in the dark. I like to do that, anything that's glow in the dark, just to show the customer that it is glow in the dark. Hopefully it catches their eye and it will sell quicker. Oh, that Ronald McDonald sold for $8.50, so that was a pretty good one. That was probably on an offer because of the 50 cents. Let's see, next is another t-shirt, like I said, number 100. That's gonna be on rack number 1 over here. I see number 90, don't fall phone. See number 90 right there, so probably, yeah, it's gonna be this tote. 95, 98, 100. Okay, so this is a Sons of Trump MAGA t-shirt. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's Donald Trump dressed like a biker. It says 2020 on it, Commander-in-Chief, Sons of Trump, MAGA chapter. It's pretty funny. The person who purchased this did message me today and asked if I had it in a large also, and was hoping that it would arrive soon. Unfortunately, I only had the one, but I did let them know I'm getting it packed up and shipped out today. That sold for $10. All right. Not bad on that one either. 10 bucks for a t-shirt. Not too shabby. Our last item that's actually out in the garage is going to be the hat that just sold in HB11. So 3 hats and a beanie going out today. Oh, HB11 all the way down here on the floor. The very bottom. This is a Chargers hat. Here it is. My sister actually found me a whole bunch of these hats, different sports teams, at a yard sale down the street from her house. And I think she paid $3 a piece for them, but most of them were new at tags. This one is not, but a lot of them were new at tags. So she bought them all, and she lives in another state, but she held on to them and got them to me. We got them all listed. That one sold. It only sold for $7.65, but it was one of the few that were used. Most of them we sold for $12 to $15, I do believe. So that was a pretty decent score. Let's head over to Zena's office and go pull the rest of the orders, which are all video games. All right, guys, so here are the video game shelves in Zena's office. Our first item that we are pulling, first game we're pulling, is PlayStation 3 Disney Cars 2. This is the PS3 shelf. Got Disney Cars 2. That one sold for $9, and it is a repeat buyer, so that's cool. Where's our next one? Wii Sports. Also from the video game haul. Where's Wii? Right there. Wii Sports loose disc. That sold for $18. That's a pretty good one. Next is... This is not from the video game lot that we just bought. This is a different one. Well, let's see. It is... What is it? Oh, darn it. I clicked off of it. PS2 case only, which will probably be up here. I think I see it there. I think that's this one, Hot Pursuit 2. And this is just an empty case with the manual, and that sold for $6. So definitely don't discount empty cases. If you find an empty case, if you shop at the bins a lot or things like that, don't say, oh, it's empty, and throw it back. Check them and see if they're worth it. The best place to check values for empty cases or even manual only, check on pricecharting.com. That's where I get all of my prices. It actually does the prices are based on the averages sold comps on eBay. So if you can scan the barcode on the back of a case, it pulls up, and you'll see at the top, it'll give you individual prices for loose disc, complete in box, brand new, graded, manual only, or case only. So That's a great way to find out prices. Take that information, then go scan it on eBay also and do your sell-through rate, or your do your comps over on eBay as well as checking your sell-through rate, because it's also very important to check. Do that on eBay as well to make sure you get the right price. Sometimes it can be a little bit skewed off of pricecharting.com, so you want to go with what is the most current pricing. If you're interested in sell-through rate and you haven't seen my video on that, I do have one in the how-to playlist. Explains how sell-through rate works. So go check that out. That'll help you sell things like this easier. I've sold quite a few empty cases. So what's our next one? Next video game is PlayStation 2. This is one I just listed from the new haul. What's it called? Capcom Classics. Should be right. Jason. Capcom Classics. There it is. There it is. Capcom Classics. That one sold for $10.80. I did send out an offer on that. Probably a 15% offer, even though it's a new item. It may have actually only been a 10%. I don't know. Bet you it was a 10% because it was probably listed at 12 and it sold for $10.80, so that would make sense. But so $10.80 on that one. Next, Taito Legends PS2, and I actually just pushed that one back in. Got that one there. I have a second copy of it, but I put it with Taito Legends. So I put 1 and 2 together. So it made a lot. This is just a single Taito Legends, sold for $12.60. This is like a compilation game. It's got 29 different arcade games on it. Pretty cool. I considered keeping these for myself, but can't keep everything. That would make me a hoarder. Some people think I already am a hoarder. They may be right. Let's see. Okay, our next video game is a Super Nintendo game. Uniracers. Here's my Super Nintendo games. Here we go. Uniracers. That one sold for $16. That's also going international. Let's see. International friend. Where are you from? Where is this going? It's going to another one going to Canada. Summerside, Canada. Very cool. So Uniracers. I love international sales. They're kind of fun. Let's see. What did I say? $16 on that one. Do we have any more video game sales? Oh, yep, we do. PS3. The Hulk. There it is right there. PS3, The Hulk. This was a good one, guys. If you see this out in the wild, grab it. $21.60. That is on an offer. Let's see. So that was probably another 10% off offer there. $21.60. That was a pretty good one. Oh, here's another one. Xbox 360 Project Gotham Racing 4 sealed. Xbox 360. Here it is. Is that it? Yeah, that's sealed. Project Gotham. That one sold for $11. So not a great one as a sealed game. I think this one showed as like 13 or 14 on price charting, but I priced it a little bit lower just to move it because there are quite a few of these listed, and it's not a like highly desirable title. So $11, not mad at it. Is that the last one? Well, I thought that was it, but as I was packing orders, this copy of Alien Isolation for the Xbox 360 sold for $9. So that brought us to a total of 27 orders for the day. All right, guys, that's it. That's the last of the orders. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Video game sales, we did that. No returns, we talked about that. Sell-through rate and planes to profit. That's it, guys. We talked about it all already. I fibbed, guys. I forgot to mention the Planes to Profit Reseller Meetup. It's being held this February 23rd and 24th in Omaha, Nebraska. The first Midwest reseller meetup that I've heard of, which is really cool. It's been organized by Grams and Pops Vintage, Alicia Inked Picker, Happy and Grumpy Picker, and Zena and I will also be there. We're not organizers, but we're going to attend because it's going to be a really good time, guys. Their itinerary looks super fun, and that group of people that I just mentioned are also very cool and a lot of fun to hang out with. So if you're interested, there is a link in the description down below for the website, planestoprofit.com. Make sure you go check that out. We would love to meet you guys there and do some networking as well. There's going to be some fun times had, so definitely check it out. Hope to see you guys there. Here we are in Zena's cool office with all her video game stuff and her really cool collectibles and stuff. Look at all this Harry Potter. She's a Harry Potter nut. Hopefully she doesn't mind me showing off her stuff, but she's got so many of these little bitty Harry Potter figures. They're so cute. Her golden snitch here. We got this bus from Shed Flips. If you guys don't watch Shed Flips, go check them out. They do some really cool stuff. Harry Potter. I got her that just recently, but anyway, guys, appreciate you hanging out with me. Getting to be kind of a long video. A lot of orders, 25 orders going out. Lots of cool information, fun things going on. Planes to Profit convention. Go check it out. planestographic.com. Check out that itinerary. See if it's something you're interested in. Hopefully we will see some of you guys there. Appreciate you hanging out with me, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.